All right, so this is our Fight for Fit is our team name, and this is a coaching webinar to give you a little bit of insight on what coaching is and give you a little information on why I signed up, why what coaching has done for me, and the opportunities that we have. So I am going to share my screen and start out here. Okay, so I know both of you know who I am, but just to give you a little bit more information, I'm Liza Grimes. I'm a mom of two kids, McKinley, who is actually a little over three, and Denali, who is a year and a half. And I have three fur kids, Zoe, who is a little Lhasa Apso, Dylan, and Kodiak. Dylan is a lab mix that we rescued, and Kodiak is a husky. I'm also a wife to Steve, which both of you know, and I'm the founder of CO Girl Forever Wellness. That is my like page, and that is what I have on my social media. But I'm also a leader in our team, and I'm an Emerald coach for Beachbody, and I am a working mom, most importantly. I started my journey here already in a job. I didn't have the luxury to already be staying at home with my kiddos. And so I work full-time. I work from home for a multinational corporation, and I have actually been working for them for 20 years now. I've been working for my boss for 18 years, so it's a very comfortable position. But it's not something that I love to do anymore. I'm actually the director of what they call video operations department. When you go to a hotel and you turn on the TV and you see all the movies on the TV, I work for that company that puts those movies in the hotel. And I actually work for the department that sends all those movies out and puts all the graphics on the menu and does all of that. And for the longest time, it was a really cool job, and I really loved my job. And I really love who I work for. I just am not passionate about my work anymore, and that has been really difficult for me in the last couple of years. I'm also a fitness fanatic. With a lot of my posting, you'll see I do a lot of fitness. I frequently do a lot of double workouts as much as I can, but it's just my passion. It's what I like to do. Not everybody's like that, but it's definitely me. I also love my Cosmos every now and then. When we got married, that was one of my drinks. It was a blueberry lemon drop. It's definitely been a part of me, and definitely my choice of drink for sure. And I've also been a coach for 6 months. I started this journey 6 months ago, and my wellness journey actually started a lot longer than that. My wellness journey started about probably roughly 8 to 10 years ago. I was in a bad relationship, and I was stuck in that relationship for a very long time, and I was trying to get out of it. And I finally got out of it, and I was in my middle 30s. I found myself in my middle 30s with a job, which was great, but really no idea how to date or anything like that. And I was very fortunate and lucky to find Steve. I found him on eHarmony. We are the epitome of the eHarmony commercial for sure. And we got married a year or so after we met, and we started our family. And when I met Steve, I was in fairly good shape. I'd like to think that I was, and back then, looking at myself, I was in a lot better shape than I was prior to that. I had done a lot of work on myself, but really not on myself. I had done it on my fitness. I got back into fitness, and I was doing group fitness classes, and that's where I met most of my girlfriends, was through fitness classes. But I really hadn't done a lot with nutrition. I mean, I was eating fairly good, but I wasn't. And I hadn't really done a lot of work on myself, really at all. And so when a friend of mine had posted that she was going to be running a challenge group after I had stopped breastfeeding Denali. I had breastfed him for a year, and I knew that we were done having our kids. I did get back into shape after having McKinley, and I had lost all of my baby weight and then some, but I still didn't feel like me. And then, of course, we had another kid, and it was a stressful time when we had Denali. He came early at 28 weeks, and so it was a stressful year for us for sure. But I had finally decided that after breastfeeding, I had given myself every excuse in the book. I mean, I was on the couch watching TV for 2 hours, in the middle of the afternoon when I should have been working or working out. I was eating. I remember watching Biggest Loser, and like every time I would watch Biggest Loser, I would be eating every single time. And, for no reason, like I just would eat, and I wasn't feeling good about myself. I had zero energy. We would put the kids to bed at 8:00, 7:30, and literally I would look at Steve and I'm done. Like, I'm out, I'm done. I have no energy left for my day. I didn't want to do anything. I was running, that was it. And I wasn't even running every day. I was running about 2 or 3 times a day, or a week, 2 or 3 times a week. And that was about it. And so when my friend had posted on her Facebook page that she was doing this 21-day challenge, I belonged to a ton of like mom groups, and I belonged to No Excuse Moms and all these different things. And I saw all these people doing like, P90X, and my brother-in-law had done it. And I thought, that's a guy's program. That's not for me. And Insanity and all these other things. And honestly, I had hip hop abs. I don't even know where it's at, actually. I think it's somewhere in our DVD collection. And I'm just not a dancer. Like, that just was not my thing. And I really didn't like hip hop abs. So I thought, oh God, this home video thing is just not going to work for me. Like, I'm a gym girl. It's the only way. But I knew I didn't have the time to go to the gym anymore. And so I was really struggling with how I was going to make that work. And so when she posted it on her news feed, I was like, you know what do I have to lose? Like, I've tried in the past all these different, diet methods, and I wasn't really looking to lose weight. I was more looking to start a fitness routine that I was happy about and start feeling better about myself. And so she posted it, and I was like, what is this? I'm interested. What do I do? And so we talked about a challenge pack, and we talked about 21-day fix. And I was like, okay, this is cool. Like, I've never seen a program come with not only the fitness, but a nutrition side to it. And she talked about the Shakeology thing, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I didn't believe in shakes. And it was funny because I didn't believe in them, but I'd never really done a protein shake. I never really thought I needed anything extra in my life besides like a multivitamin and my food. I was good. I didn't need anything else. So I signed up. I was like, you know what, if I have nothing to lose, if I don't like it, I can send it back. There's this money back guarantee. I can do whatever I want with it. And even if I do try it, at least I've got some workout videos, whatever, I signed up. So literally within 5 days of doing that program, I had all this energy. I had worked out for 5 days in a row. Shakeology I was having in the morning. It was amazing. And I had started out with the sampler. So I had 3 different flavors. I had chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. And I had soon found that I loved the chocolate flavor. But I got, I used all the rest of them as well. And I was shocked. I couldn't believe how I was feeling. And in 2 weeks of that program and being online with women and other people who really were in the same situation I was in some way or another, struggling in some part of their life, I really found that this was something that I wanted to share with people. And it made me, I like a light bulb went off in my head. And my corporate job, I always wanted to be a teacher. And my mom and dad are both teachers, and I always wanted to be able to do that, and I just couldn't do it. It wasn't enough money for me, and there wasn't enough, there just wasn't enough in there for me to do it. And plus I wanted to help people, and I wanted to teach people that wanted to learn from me. And I knew kids weren't going to do that. Not every kid was going to want to do that. And not every adult wants to do that. But what I saw in this program and what I saw in coaching, and in the opportunity to coaching. And here's the funny thing. I wanted to sign up as a coach, and I really didn't know what it was. Like, I had no idea what that meant, but all I knew is that I wanted to be able to have a way to tell other people what I was doing, how I was doing it, and what it was doing for me. So my coach, ironically, she quit in the middle of our challenge. It just wasn't for her. It wasn't what she wanted to do. And so her coach actually contacted me, and I said, you know what? I already want to be a coach. I'm glad that you contacted me, because I had no idea how I was going to do that. I was like, how am I going to be a coach if I don't have anybody to talk to? So I was going to have to reach out to somebody. So it was like perfect timing. I was able to sign up, And I, in fact, signed up with another challenge pack because I wanted to do another program, the program that I'm actually doing right now, which is 22-minute hardcore. And I was in, and I knew that this was the way out of the corporate world for me. And I knew in my mind that it was going to be a lot of work and that it was going to be hard, but I could do it. And I knew that I was going to have to just try to figure it out and go through everything. And, I jumped in with both feet. So let me change the slide here. So this kind of gives you a little bit of what coaching is. So, coaching, when I first started, I didn't want to be a discount coach. And at the end, I'll talk about what all the 3 different types of coaches that you can become. I didn't want to be a discount coach. A discount coach just gets you 25% off of your Shakeology and your orders and things like that. I wanted to actually help people. And I didn't really have any idea how I was going to make money doing that. But I knew that as an aspiring life coach, that I needed a platform to be able to do that with. And this was my platform. This was a way to be able to help all these people and be in a community of people that are like me. And, honestly, at work, at my corporate job, I sit at home and I do my job. And like I said, I've worked for my boss for years, but there isn't a camaraderie there. There isn't these people that I talk to every day. I'm in a black hole most of the time. I don't know, who is coming or who is going half the time. And I travel for work so I can see people and meet with people. And this was a way for me to get back into connecting with people and really talking to people and helping them, whether it's with their fitness or their nutrition or their wellness. For me, the biggest change I had in that 21-day challenge wasn't just losing weight. I did lose weight. I lost 6 pounds and I lost inches. But what I gained was the confidence. I gained the knowledge and the know-how to be able to be better with my fitness. And I gained a lot in myself, knowing that I could work out 21 days in a row, no stopping, and nothing changed in my life. I didn't have to do a lot to change in order to make that work. And I felt amazing. And drinking my shake every day was insane. I'm a believer. I will do it every day, and I have. But I was such a doubter before it happened, before I tried it. And it literally, I have more energy. I don't know how many times Steve has asked me, what happened to you? Where did you go? Because you're a totally different person now, in a good way. And that's been awesome. So coaching, I share my journey on Facebook, and I share it face-to-face with people too, but most of it is on Facebook, and it is to inspire people. It is to share, not only my journey, but, recipes, fitness things, to be able to reach out to people and to help them. And that's my thing. And that's what I'm striving to do, is to help people every day. If it's a simple quote that makes somebody's day, my goal every day is to make somebody either think about something every day or to inspire one person. I'm not out to, change the entire world tomorrow, but I am hoping that at least one person's day was changed by something that I said or I did. And that makes my day awesome. And that makes what I do amazing. Being proof that the product works. I drink my Shakeology every day. I do my fitness program, and it is all about eating clean 80% of the time. Anybody who tells you they eat 100% of the time, my personal opinion is that doesn't happen. That is not realistic in life. The whole goal to this, and when I have a new challenger or I have somebody coming in, the whole goal is to help them sustain this long term. This isn't just a 21-day challenge and then you're done. And then, I've lost 6 pounds or I've gained confidence in myself, and you don't continue to work on yourself. This is a lifelong process that you are trying to help people create that journey for themselves and keep on that journey and be able to, help them and motivate them and inspire them. And at the same time, it motivates and inspires me. Every month I'm in a challenge group. Every month I am doing something with my challengers, and that keeps me accountable. The accountability is huge for me, huge for me. So, you know, in the 80%, it's an 80-20 rule, you know, and that is a big thing. And we're always trying to eat better. We're always trying to do things better. You know, if you talk to any dietitians out there or nutritionists, you know, there's always something changing out there that's different. So, you know, as moms and as women and, you know, as working or non-working, you know, it is all a struggle for sure for all of us. Very few people do I meet that nutrition isn't a struggle for them of some way or another. You know, chocolate, I'm partial to chocolate. It's almost in my vocabulary. It's in my day every day. It's in my shake. I have chocolate at night almost every night. But you know what? That's part of my 20% every day. The rest of the day, I eat good. And that's the big thing. When I was pregnant, and breastfeeding, I ate a lot of, not junk, but I did eat a lot of fatty foods. I did eat a lot of things that I kind of gave myself the credit to do because I was pregnant and, you know, it was okay and those kind of things. And, you know, I wish that I had this opportunity when I was pregnant and when I was breastfeeding to be able to give my kids the same thing through the Shakeology. You know, everything that's in there is so good for you. And just gives you so much. So the other things about coaching is branding yourself. So obviously, like I said, I was a founder of Colorado Girl Forever Wellness. It is something that you see all over my pages. It's something that I share a lot. But branding yourself is finding like people. So you know, you're trying as a coach, you're trying to find people that are just like you. So if you love to dance and you love country music and you love to, as I posted today, collect M&Ms or some type of collectible. Those are the things that you're looking for in other people. I'm looking for people who, you know, are hard workers, who are wanting to work for something. You know, this isn't an easy business. So you're looking for somebody who is going to want to work for it. You know, as I've always said, nothing worth doing is easy. And that is so true. You know, one of the biggest struggles that I have with coaching sometimes is being vulnerable. That is something that was really hard for me in the beginning and has been hard for me. Sharing my life and sharing my stories publicly and being vulnerable and honest with people, it makes you honest with yourself. And there has been a huge amount of personal growth in myself through this whole process. And that is probably the biggest thing that I have gained from coaching. Aside from helping people, personally, I have gained so much. I read personal development every day. I listen to personal development in the car when I'm driving the kids. And for me, it is huge. It is a very big deal. And it is, you know, I used to read to escape life. And I used to read Danielle Steele books, which I need to go read one of her books again because they're great. But at the same time, I definitely need that personal development and I need something to help me grow. And, you know, I have done a lot of that with Steve. I have done a lot of personal coaching and life coaching with him through his struggles and through his jobs, but I've never done it for myself. And this is the first time in my life. I turned 40 this year, and it is the first time that I have really paid that much attention to me and what I need. And I feel like I am a better mom and I'm a better wife and I'm a better person to myself even for all of this that I've done. So I'm forever grateful for coaching and forever grateful for the opportunity that I was given to be able to do this, because without it, I probably would have never picked up those books and read them or listened to them and really thought anything of it. You know, inviting others to change their lifestyle and finally reaching their goals. You know, that is the way that we coach, and that is how we do that. That is how I invited both of you here tonight, because I think that it's an opportunity that both of you guys would benefit from. So, and then it's not like you join and then I just leave you alone, you know, like that's not how it is. There is tons of training. I'm still in training for certain things. There is tons of one-on-one stuff that we'll go through, and you're going to have all the tools that you need to get it going. And that's the thing, you know, you can be as successful as you want or as non-successful as you want based on how much you work. And I'm not saying you have to work, 40 hours a week and you're going to be successful overnight. It's going to take some time. It takes time to build all of that. But, honestly, in 6 months, I pay for my Shakeology every month. So that's $106 that I pay for my Shakeology. So I make that every month in order to pay for it. And then I make enough money on top of that to pay for our cleaning lady. And she comes twice a month. And so she's actually, in fact, she was coming once a month, and I'm going to change her to twice a month because I'm making enough money now that I can put her back to twice a month. And, that's roughly $300. So I'm making $300 a month on top of that. And that's just within 6 months. In 6 months, you can make things as good as you want them to be. And you have to set goals for yourself and do that. And this is definitely for somebody who wants to run their own business, wants to be a CEO of their own company, does not want to have to go to work every day at the same time, does not want to have to go to a corporate job or a waitressing job or, to do anything, whatever it is that you want to do, go to Walmart and, be on the dock and, unloading trucks all day long. And that's a great workout, but do you really want to do that for your job? It is, helping people, and that's awesome. So coaching is not selling. So we are not selling anything. We don't market our websites. We don't use stock photos. We don't spam our friends. I'm sure all of you have received stuff from people where they just randomly send stuff out to you and they don't talk to you about it, and they don't have a conversation with you, and they don't really care about your life, and they don't care about what's going on. And those people, that's what they're doing. And, they're just randomly, as a matter of fact, I got a phone call the other day that was like from some guy, and I'm like, who is this? And it was like some guy doing the same, like cold calling basically. And that isn't really what this is. We are making relationships with people, and you are genuinely caring. I genuinely care about everybody that I talk to, and I want to get to know you because I want to help you reach your goals. I don't want to just give you a challenge pack and send you on your way and say, have fun. That isn't what this is about. This is about getting you into a lifestyle change that you really, really want. You're not a Shakeology or a Beachbody billboard. I'm pretty sure you've seen on my page, there really isn't a lot of people don't even know that I coach for Beachbody. A lot of people know that I do Beachbody programs, but they don't know that I'm a Beachbody coach necessarily, or Shakeology. A lot of times I'll advertise some of that stuff, but not, it's not like stock photos from everywhere to do all of that. We are also, this is something I've also posted. I'm not a dietitian. I am not a fitness professional. I'm not any of that. And I don't need to be that in order to help you or to help others. I am just like you. I am a working mom. I am a woman. I am, all of those different things. And we all share that. And for me, that is really the kind of person I want to talk to. Talking to professionals is great when you need that help and when you want to do that, and going to a professional trainer is awesome. But at the same time, it's hard for you to then take that and go home, right? And so you're always locked into that. And the ability with this is to be able to figure this out for yourself and then do it. I'm not there necessarily to hold your hand the whole way, but I am there to get you started, and I am there to keep you accountable, and I am there to follow up with you. I'm not going to leave you hanging, and I'm not going to, not check in with you as a coach or as a challenger. And this is not a pyramid scheme. I'll go into when we get to the different types of coaching of what it is. It isn't a pyramid scheme. It is your own business. So it is what you make of it. Yes, you have an upline, you have somebody to help you, And you have coaches that are below you that also help you, and that you then help. It is a benefit for you to help other people. That is what helps your business. That's what helps you grow. The more people you have on your team, think of this as, for me, I think of it as my soccer team that I had when I was in high school. You know, there's so many players on the field and there's so many players on the bench, and you have a coach, right? So I've got my coach who's on the sideline, that's my upline. And then I'm one of those players out there on the field, and we're all in it together and we're all trying to help each other. And then you have somebody come in and sub for you and they help you out. And then you go and you do something. And I look at it that way because we are all people that are striving to help others just like us, make an income, get healthy, help other people do that at the same time. So it's your business, your rules, your dreams. That's exactly what it is. Sometimes those things get in my way. I have a lot of dreams and I have a lot of ambition, but I don't have a lot of time sometimes. And that is what I hear a lot of. I don't have a lot of time. And, you know, honestly, I find pockets in order to coach. I find pockets of time. This evening when my kids were up in their bath, I was playing, you know, a referee in the bathtub with them because they were definitely back and forth with each other. But at the same time, I was also making sure that I was, you know, checking with challengers. And, you know, a lot of it you can do from your phone, which is awesome. And then there's some that you do from your computer. And it's just up to you, you know. And so I've finally mapped out some time for myself to be able to break it up between my real job, my day job, and Beachbody, and being able to do that. I think even if you're a stay-at-home mom, it's hard. You know, a stay-at-home mom, you got your kids, you know, you got nap time, and nap time is either for a workout or to work. So you got to kind of shuffle that around, and you got to figure that out for yourself. Figure it out for yourself. So a discount coach, you drink your Shakeology daily, which if you're in a challenge with me, you're already doing that. You're not selling anything, so you're not helping people. You know, you're not out there telling anybody, and you get $16 a month in savings and a 25% off your products. If you are a coach just for fun, that is not really where I'm at. I do have a full-time job, but I'm an all-in coach. I am a Beachbody junkie, and I do love the products, and I want to pay for my Shakeology. So, you know, that is definitely, I am an aspiring all-in coach in the sense that I want freedom. So those are all my goals, but I am coaching more than just for fun. I am definitely coaching for an income, and I am coaching, you know, to be able to pay for my shakes every month, which is the cool part. You know, I pay for all of that. So all of the stuff that I love about this program and about their products, I get for free now because I am able to do that. I help 3 people a month. As long as you can help 3 people a month, you've basically paid for your Shakeology for that month. And that keeps you going. And, you know, it's amazing when you help your first person. Like I every time I get a text message from somebody that says, I lost 5 pounds, or I did this today, I love my new program, or I finally found a shake, you know, recipe that I love, or even if it's not even that related and they send me something that has to do with their life. You know, that's what fulfills me. That's what makes me full every day. And it's so rewarding. And those rewards are so much better than my corporate job. So my corporate job, you know, you might get a raise, you might not, depends on the economy this year. And, you know, even if you help somebody, they're not always that appreciative. And most people are mad because you haven't given them something. So I usually get the emails of, where is all my stuff? And when are you going to send this to me? And when are you going to do that? And I don't have that in this type of job. Is it a little bit, so we have 10 minutes left before I have to stop this recording. So we're doing good. So, you know, at the same time, I have this passion, and because I love it, it doesn't seem like work to me. And one of the things that my husband and I have decided is that we are not going to, Social Security is not going to be around for us when we retire. And so we are actually trying to find jobs, and both of us have found that. And we are working our way towards having our retirement jobs now, so that I am technically going to retire. And my goal is in 2.5 years to quit my job, full-time job and replace that income with my Beachbody income and be on our way. I want to be around when my kids in the summertime, when my husband is done doing his job now and he's aspiring writer and he's out there writing for National Geographic and they want him to go to the Grand Canyon in the summertime for a week. I want to go. I don't want to be that mom who is sitting in a corporate job in a cubicle or even at my house and everybody's gone and I don't get to go. And so that's truly why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for freedom. I'm doing this to get my kids and show them experiences. We are not a family that is really about tangible items, but we are truly about experiences. And I want to show my kids all those experiences and be able to give that to them. So, there's a lot that I want to do with it. And there's a lot for me that I'm going to stop sharing this actually. Well, I'll leave it up for just a minute. There's a lot in it for me. And, I'm not going to lie. There are good days and there are bad days, but you know what? I have those same good days and bad days in my corporate job. So when it's just me and a group of women who I get to send an email to, or I get to send a Facebook message to and say, hey, this is how I'm feeling today. And in 5 minutes, I feel lifted up and I can get myself back to where I need to be. That's the kind of environment I want to be in. I know corporate jobs are great for a lot of people. And trust me, I have my degree. I got it unconventionally. I did it online after I quit when I was 19. But, I went back and got it. And it's a fallback for me for sure. But at the same time, it is not a passion for me anymore. I'm good at it, but I don't love it. And I want to show my kids that you can love something and make money at it, and you can have a good time and you can enjoy your life. And I think, a lot of that happened to me when I turned 40, and it happened to me before then too. But for me, life is all about enjoying it and loving yourself. And, we only have one life to live, and I'm not going to spend the rest of it sitting in a corporate job doing something for somebody else that I don't really want to do. I don't do that on my weekends. I do that, I do everything I want to do with my family. And now on my weekdays, I want to do the same thing. So that is truly why I became a Beachbody coach and why I am in it and why I will not get out of it. And, I'm at that 6-month mark. There are a lot of people that it's hard to stay past this. It's difficult. It's a lot of work at the beginning, but that hard work pays off. There's a book that I've read called The Compound Effect, and that is absolutely what they talk about. Over time, you'll see it in multiple little things in your life. But if you constantly keep doing those little things, eventually they will compound and they will pay off. So hopefully I've given you a little bit of a sneak into what coaching is all about, and given you some more information. And I am actually going to stop this recording and let you ask any questions. Okay, hang on.